Now let's talk about the actual game. Before the All-Star game on Sunday, NBA legend, Indiana native Larry Bird, a.k.a. the Hick from French Lick, had a simple request for the participants in this year's game.
The one thing I would really like to see is they play hard tonight in this All-Star game. I think it's very important when you have the best players in the world together. You got to compete, and you got to play hard, and you got to show the fans how good they really are.
So, sadly, the players told Larry Bird, "Shut your old ass up. We're not doing nothing you say." Gave fans a hot pack of mid. All-Star game record, 379 combined points.
That's crazy.
Combined 168 three-point attempts, 397, excuse me. Combined 168 three-point attempts and 0 defense. Also some extremely questionable moments, like this one from Luka right before halftime. Trying to get the... West was down 13 at that point. Luka commented on the shot from the locker room at halftime. He said 2 for 1, analytics. Karl Anthony Towns, that nigga, he's funny at least. He's funny at least.
Yeah. Okay.
So Karl Anthony Towns led all scorers with 50, including 31 in the fourth quarter on 19 shot attempts. The next closest player in the fourth quarter attempts was Steph with 5. So during Cat's fourth quarter explosion, Draymond Green offered this astute analysis.
This is like the old Minnesota days. Cat got 40, they down 20.
Cat took 35 shots in the game, which is 9 more than All-Star Game MVP Damian Lillard, who finished with 39 points, going 11 for 23 from 3, including a pair of half quarters.
And Dame shooting from half court.
Again. Good to see Dame, though, shaking it off, getting his mind back right for the second half of the season.
That's crazy.
So naturally, Adam Silver wasn't pleased with the showing by the stars of the league.
And to the Eastern Conference All-Stars, you scored the most points. Well, congratulations.
I see, in hindsight, this shit was actually comedy. This was probably the funniest All-Star weekend, I think, in recent memory.
And terrible.
The media wasn't impressed either. Lakers beat reporter Dan Wokey offered this assessment. He said, all jokes aside, the NBA has an issue with events. Season's too long. Regular season games don't feel special. And on the one night where they can showcase the actual product to casual fans, general public, this is what gets delivered. It's not great, Bob. So,
what's his name?
Dan Wokey.
I disagree.
Hey, Dan Wongi, are you gonna watch next year?
Right, gonna be tuned
Right? How long we been saying the same shit? Right? We've been saying it for, 8, 9, 10, 12 years, and your goofy ass keep watching it, complaining, watching it, complaining, right? So either just shut up and then just watch it because it's festivities, or go out there and play yourself because...
Ooh, media, y'all pay money for media.
Because what I'm saying is, we're in a sticky situation, right? And the situation is this. We know you want them to play harder, but how hard do you want them to play when after the weekend's over, reality kicks in, right? Like what happens when this is over, all right, woo, now let's get ready for the playoffs, and now your players is fucked up from the All-Star game. Like when, only because it's Kobe, it was different. When he got his nose broke. Right, he got his nose broken in the All-Star game, and because it's him, it didn't affect anything. But what happens if it was one of these players, right?
Nah, I get
boom, ouchie!
I mean,
and they out for a goddamn month, bro.
how many times would that actually happen, though? They can play harder and then... But we hoop, bro. Like, we hooping, man.
But we're in this...
We hoop every day in our sleep. Ain't nobody gonna get hurt, man.
No, you're right, but at the end of the day, man, like...
We're not asking them to play
hard. Like, why?
Why not?
Why? Well, my question is, why? This is a celebration, right?
It is.
From the hard work you put in during the rest of the season. For the most part, man, I'm going to the All-Star, man. I'm going to Indiana. You going to the Bahamas, Right? Like, what you about to do All-Star Weekend? About to go to Bahamas with the kids.
Hey,
Comparable.
listen.
Why can't I go to the Bahamas?
Because you're getting paid 40, 50 million.
Yeah, no, I get paid 40, 50 million for the NBA season.
And no,
Not that
be a
All-Star
star.
Weekend.
That's part of the sacrifice of being a
No,
star.
true.
Fan.
You just said it's a celebration, right? Mm-hmm. So where the fucking balloons and fucking confetti?
They're not doing it. That's their problem.
And shit.
Hey, if I do it, I'm like, hey,
That's
King
smoke.
Martin.
Yeah,
Woo!
smoke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Adam
with
Silver took our smoke,
Took our
Bill.
smoke
Took
right on
the
up out of
smoke.
here.
You know what I'm saying? So
And they did.
The NBA came in and took our smoke, ladies and gentlemen.
I get you. So why even have a fucking game then? Just have a party.
Man, I think have the game, but the guys got to be a little bit more competitive. That's all they was asking. We play harder at Rico Hines than Austin.
Yeah, also, I mean,
Shout out Rico.
because we're trying to
You
get
can get hard out there too. You can get hurt anywhere.
But it's for the most part, man. When think about somebody like we'll say who was probably the most demanded this weekend. Probably like somebody like not Wemby. Who would be the most demanded going there?
Probably Steph.
And in the game, right? So think about him on his legs, doing this, doing that, and play. He ain't really getting no real rest, right? So for the most part, like when I went out there, man, I stayed in my room the whole time because I'm thinking about the second half of the season myself.
Yeah, but you was gonna be good the second half of the season no matter what. That's what you work out all day for.
True, but I'm not think. But my 3 years, I'm so excited. I don't really care about the game itself. Like I don't really care about the game. Like I played 9 minutes one year. I ain't give a fuck. I mean, I care because it was a bunch of Pistons guys going in front of me, but other than that, it was like, man. So I got the jersey, I get whatever. The game itself, like, what is there to prove?
So therefore, what did the NFL do?
They took that Pro Bowl out.
That shit flag,
But
goddamn.
we can't do that for the NBA.
No,
I'm just, but that's
we can't.
they realize what it is.
But it's been messed up from the beginning, and this is the trickle down effect from it. One is not the best players in the NBA, right? Some of these guys aren't actual all-stars. Right? Some of these guys are products of. Now I don't want to throw names out there. But
Thank you, Gil. God bless you, Gil.
But there's some years. Okay, you think he's gone now, but you think Cal Korver was all-star at any point in his living
existence of a basketball player?
But he made all-star game, right? So there's players in the game. What I'm saying is there's players who are not all stars. They're getting put in the game because of their team record. Right there, the integrity of the all-star game is already compromised.
But 90% of the time, 95% of the time, it's the best.
It shouldn't be. It should be 100% of the time the best players in the NBA. This is the
It's no
biggest.
way to guarantee that. You got,
Yeah, it
you got
is.
injuries. Injuries happen.
No.
Okay, that's one thing. You take that out of it. But he's still voted in, though. Right?
Every now and
He's
then.
still voting. No, fuck that. If he's in the top right now, what, 24? So right now it's the top 24 guys, right? 12 and 12, right? Mm-hmm.
That year, who should have been in?
If he's voted in the top 24 players and he gets hurt, then you go to number 25.
Then 26. Like, your record should
That's
not
one time, though.
No, that's
No, it
every
should
time.
be- it should be like-
Has Middleton ever been an all-star?
It should be 100%
Has he
of the time.
ever been a top 24 player in the NBA? That's what I'm saying.
You
Like
got to judge by that season. You can't go by the
that
reputation.
season.
whatever season he went to the All-Star game, was he top 24? Draymond Green. Was Draymond Green all-star, great player for his team, but all-star player?
You're right about that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
There's a long. We can go.
You can go on every year because
we don't
what
want
they
to shit
do.
on people because they made it, right?
but I'm just saying that's one or two players.
No,
for the
it's
most
every
part.
year, nigga.
Every year.
That's okay.
What I'm saying is that no.
One or two players every year.
No.
95% of the dudes playing got their own shoe. They the best player. They make the most money. So if one or two stragglers get in, pretty okay.
What I'm saying is, then it's already compromised. The stragglers get
so
in.
stragglers should
Because what's
get
happening
in.
is the All-Stars
The stragglers ain't the one that's not playing hard though.
So, but they taking the place of a guy that's in the top 24, the top
You're taking
25,
you're taking the place of a guy who might come in and play hard because he got in. Right? That's what I'm saying. You're already starting the bullshit.
Yeah.
You're already starting the bullshit.
You
That's
already
all I'm
started
saying. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if your record is motherfucker 1-35 and you averaging fucking 28.
Man, no, I ain't
Damn it.
rolling, man.
Even the fans get that right. Listen,
It's all-star, the best players, not the best team.
So this
if
game,
we call it
this
a spade
game
a spade,
here,
right?
Was this the best players in the league playing in this All-Star game yesterday?
No. No.
Who
I'm not
submitted
finna- I'm
it?
not
You want to go there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, we gonna go there.
we gonna go there. Tell
listen,
me who.
yo.
Oh, he pulled the phone out.
Nah, pull it out. Which one of them
He
should
pulled the
have been in
phone
there?
out. Oh, no.
Which of them should have been in there, Kmart
You
OG?
done went digital. The notebook has been replaced
I know you-
with the phone.
Talk to me,
You got
OG.
technology
Which
now.
one shouldn't have been in there?
You go. I'm gonna go.
'Cause
ahead.
the names that I saw in there, some 90%, all of them was.
See, 90%. So who's that 10%?
Hey. Because he punched
So he's not having an All-Star season this year?
Is he top 25 player?
And then about that, is he having an All-Star season
Is he
this
in the
year?
top 25 in the NBA right
Is
now?
Brunson having an All-Star game this year?
Oh,
New York.
worthy. He's worthy.
Is Paulo, is Panchero having an All-Star game
Paolo
this year?
Banchero is worthy.
No.
Yes, he is.
Paulo not averaging 20. I can find you 100 people averaging 20.
In what?
In the
20 what?
NBA.
No, he's averaging 20. He's more than that. 20. How many
Then
rebounds?
fucking put
and
Wemby
assists and all
in.
that? Hey, maybe.
there you
Not a
go.
problem.
Wemby's having a better year than.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. They got the same record.
Paolo's
They
averaging
got the same
23
record without
this year,
Wemby
Gil.
and with Wemby. So is he really an All-Star like that? I mean, I don't know.
23, 7, and 5 this year, Gil.
Tough.
23, 7, and 5.
Paolo Banchero.
Yeah.
Wemby's number.
And they team.
I think his 5. I think Wemby's averaging about 3.5 blocks.
And they got the same record from when they didn't have it.
I don't know about no
what
record.
about that?
20.5,
That's what I'm
10
saying.
rebounds, 3.2 assists, and a league leading 3.5 total blocks per game.
Panchero's is supposed to
3.2.
definitely be in there. So let's keep going.
No.
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to name them because you
Be
know Steph
mindful.
and Giannis and all them deserve to be in there. Brian, all them, Paul George, they all
So
deserve to be
Bam,
in
so
there.
Bam,
start
so
at the
Bam,
top
so,
right now.
so Bam having a better year than Wemby?
Bam is an all-star for sure.
Is he having a better year than Wemby?
I'm taking Bam over Wemby
in
right
the
now.
Eastern
Yes.
Conference?
In the Eastern
We're
Conference,
not
yes.
talking about the team.
In
We're
the
just talking
Eastern-
about.
I'm saying
So
yes
let's go
for Bam.
team- so
I'm saying
since
Bam
we
is an
doing this,
all-star,
right?
100%. So everybody in the All-Star game, none of them dudes deserve it.
No,
Maybe
not
it's some
saying that.
maybe it's some arguable people who may deserve it just as much, but you can't say they don't deserve it at
That's
all.
why all NBA. That's why all NBA is more important.
It is more
Because
important to me, too.
because
More important to me.
all NBA means you was the dude, right? You were top 15.
But all
you
NBA
was
is the end of the season, though. All-Star is where All-Star is.
Yeah,
so we have to go by what's going on up until this
Yeah, there's some people who
And so
average.
up until this
there's
point,
some
them
people who
dudes
didn't-
deserved it.
Some people who didn't even play. Some people who on good teams, right?
So let me ask you
There's
this.
people who didn't make the All-Star,
me
but
ask
they
you this.
second team All NBA.
That's a long season, deal.
No,
It's more than happened.
no. That means y'all screwed him.
And the voters are different too. The voting is different for all NBA. The voting is
The
much
voting is about the voting is about basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
voting,
there you go.
the voting is much
It's
different.
about basketball.
So
I know.
That's
I get
why
you.
that's why it's different.
I get
'Cause I
you.
agree with you. I
'Cause
agree
remember
that
somebody made a bunch of
they
people
made a mistake on you.
A bunch of people made the All-Star in front of me, and then when
Second team
when
All-NBA.
All NBA came in, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, y'all not. Oh yeah.
And that was
y'all-
a mistake, whoever
y'all not,
did that.
Y'all not top players. Y'all just part
But
of a
so
team
none
that
of
was
these dudes
good.
didn't deserve to be all-stars.
I'm
Not
not
some,
saying that.
but I'm just saying I want to see the
I
best
asked you a
players.
I asked you a
Play.
Those are the
specific
best
question.
players, though, that can play. The guys we talking about can't play. Joel Embiid hurt. Josh hurt. We all know they deserve to be in it. But then y'all can't name. I mean, Fox didn't get voted by who? How did he miss? Either he didn't get voted by the fans or
No.
the coaches didn't feel like he
No,
was.
they vote because what happened is you get your vote in,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they get this vote in, someone goes in there and manipulates the vote, and then they start adding, oh,
conspiracy.
we need winning. We need to put some winning in here. We need to reward this team. And
So winning don't count at all?
Huh?
That ain't part of what make you an all-star?
Nah.
When you that good, you can make at least your team a little bit better.
you the third option? How you make an
Man, you
all-star? You're the
said-
third option.
Man,
You're the
listen.
third option on your team. You making an all-star game?
When we start naming players that changed their team's trajectory as soon as they got in, Wemby's record is the same as when he wasn't there. So you gonna put him in over Paolo Banchero? Are you kidding me? We saw what Orlando used to look like, and since they got Paolo, look what they look like. You can't
Since they
put
got him, or since a couple years?
Yeah.
couple years since they.
Couple years. Like,
But
They've been
directly,
on the upward.
his trajectory then took their franchise boom right up. Like
So now we're comparing a rookie to a guy that's been there for a couple years.
all I'm saying is y'all can't say Paolo Banchero don't deserve to be an all-star. That's what I'm saying. We can't say he don't deserve to be an
I didn't say just don't deserve, but I mean,
I can't say that. I can't say that.
I mean, let me see.
Paolo's in his second season. Just
FYI.
That's a
He
FYI.
was putting that shit together before he got there.
Understand?
Hey man, all I'm
Were
saying
they or were
is,
they not? Huh? They was putting that shit together before Paulo got there.
When you're an all-star and
They
you
was
like
putting that shit together
you have some
before he
type of
got there,
impact
right?
on winning. That's all I'm
But
saying.
has he taken that team to another level?
I'm not.
No.
21,
answer-
22,
The team,
34.
They were putting it. Let me ask you this: if you baking a cake, motherfucker.
Stop, Kmart. Stop.
I'm-
Don't
if
do
you
that.
baking-
Don't do that. Don't do
if
that.
you baking a
Kmart.
cake, if you baking a cake, right?
Gotta have some ingredients.
You gotta have some fucking ingredients, right? They had all the shit up on the counter and was like,
Don't do that.
"What makes the cake the best thing?"
The frosting.
No, okay. I would say the ingredient. No,
frosting?
The fucking sugar, right? Sugar you can make a cake without. You can't make no cake without sugar.
That's fair.
Maybe fucking flour.
I'm not mad.
Right?
I'm not
You
mad.
got all the shit up on there. You add that main ingredient. You got a fucking excellent cake.
I'm not mad that he's in there. I mean, like, you know, if someone said,
think Jamal was-
if someone said
frosting.
if someone said his name is, I wouldn't have thought of him.
Right?
You know what I mean? I wouldn't have like, oh no, not him.
So maybe like Scotty Barnes. I'm trying to say who don't deserve, don't be in there. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everybody who was in there, I thought had a right to be in there. Now, is there some that also could have been? Sure, but I think everyone.
Those could have been, right? That's what I'm saying. It's top 24. Once you start with that, then you have the problem with the game itself, right? The difference between today's game and the past is the three-point line. Right now that you have a three-point line, everybody want to shoot threes. Take the fucking three-point line out.
I think
Take the fucking three-point line out. Ain't no motherfucking threes in here.
I think it's the competition.
We can say competition we want, but remember,
ain't going to the basket.
Remember, Magic Johnson didn't play that season, came in the All-Star game, won MVP.
balled.
So I can ask everybody, like, how the fuck you let the dude who ain't even in the NBA come in and outwork y'all? That's all I want to say. I mean, we can say that.
Gil was a different time. You know what's going on.
I know, it was a
You know what I'm
different
saying?
time,
For Magic
right?
to come out there and do what he did, all things considered, you knew he was winning that MVP.
And Kmart, you know nobody scored 200 points on you no matter what game we're playing. You know that.
But what I'm saying is,
Nah, hold on. You know, am I right or wrong? Okay, so it got to be a little bit of competitive spirit, regardless.
where's the competitive spirit at? How many threes did they shoot?
168 combined.
168 combined. No one's guarding that far out anyway. These niggas shoot from
wasn't
half
off-
court.
They wasn't off
But
half court, though.
But what I'm saying is, I'm sitting at the three-point line. You pulling up, just chucking threes. If you want it competitive, take out the three-point line. Take off the 12 minutes. Bump that shit to 6.
Or just play ball.
No.
Like you play a Rico line. Just play a little
Bump
bit.
it to 6 minutes. Bump it to 6 minutes. Let motherfuckers start thinking about their time. Right? You already messing up history anyway. Right? You already messing up history with changing all these rules and adding shit in.
You right about that.
Right?
They messing
fucking
stuff up.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, goddammit. 6 minutes, no threes, the first fucking 3 quarters. All layups and dunks, goddammit. Start putting real rules in then.
Start putting radical rules in.
If I can shoot 20 threes, bro.
I mean, that's how many threes Dame
Dame shot 23s,
23.
man.
He was 11 for 23 from.
Listen, the year 2005, the MVP, Allen Iverson, had a total of 15 points. Made me think about, damn, if I'd had 5 more points, I could have won that bitch. That's you know what I mean? But nobody's sitting there checking a whole bunch of threes out there. Like, take away the three-point line, make motherfuckers come in there.
I had 17 in mine. Like, and I.
Very efficient.
But
The possessions was different. They was guarding a little different. Like
throwing that bitch up.
he was just throwing it up.
I was hanging on them people's furniture.
So